Permission today is to be done by me, and so I know it's kind of double jeopardy, and I apologize. But one of the things that we started doing, at least that I'm aware of, in the last 10 or so years, and then more recently in the last couple of years, is in the last 10 years or so, we started putting a little table in front of the altar on the Sunday closest past. The next Sunday after All Saints Day, which is November 1st, as you know. So the Sunday this year, I think, is the 6th. And we'll put this table up here, and we'll invite anybody who would like to bring a picture of a loved one who has passed in the fullness of God's glory. 4 by 6 would be about the maximum size. If you have a 5 by 7, nothing smaller, we'll take it. But we'll put them up here on the table, and so we can kind of have their visage in front of us as we worship that day. We'll also remember their names and the prayers that day. We'll have sign-ups out the next few weeks, and you can put their names down and we'll remember them in the prayers that day, the special prayers. On the Sunday of November 6th, we will also have a little altar over here. And it is a Dia de los Muertos altar. We started doing that in the last 3 or 4 years. And anybody who has passed fairly recently in the last couple of 3 years is welcome to have their family members place not only their picture there, and that can be a little larger, but also favorite things of theirs, as would be found on a grave at Dia de los Muertos, celebrated by our Latin American compatriots. And those would be favorite things. I'm trying to think of favorite things, perhaps just off the top of my head, there'd be a Padre hat. And maybe a Coke Zero. I'm thinking of myself. Okay. Coke Zero, a Padre hat, maybe some golf tees and a golf ball, and other things that were favorites of that person to entice them to have their spirit come back and visit. That's the idea of the Dia de los Muertos altar. So if you want to do that, you really do need to let me or the Altar Guild. Altar Guild members here today, raise your hands. Okay, there we go, 3 or 4 of them here. Let us know if you want to, so that we know to have room for those people. So that's kind of what we do around here, trying to remember our loved ones who have passed into the fullness of life eternal, and to do that around All Saints Day and All Saints Sunday. Any questions about that? Okay.